Welcome to Itech's HTML5 and CSS tutorials. In this video, we'll be talking to you about text items and objects, right? And we'll be beginning with headings. Headings are used to help organize your information on your web page or to create a structural hierarchy or even add visual interest. HTML offers you 6 different levels of headings, starting from H1 to H6, alright? So you can see I've created an H1 tag or an H1 element. So this is how the rest will look like. So if you want to create H2 elements, you just simply use the H2, right? H2, and you can see this is heading 2. Okay, so the same thing goes for H3, H4 down to H6. Alright, I'm going to stop in H3. This is heading 3. So anything you want to type in will go in there. Now when you go to your browser, alright, you go to your browser and you refresh, you can see the largest is H1 followed by H2 and H3. So with this you can estimate that yes, from H4 down to H6 will be smaller, alright? So they are descending in size. Now, the next thing we'll be talking about is the block quotes, alright? Now, to create a block quote, you just simply add the block quote tabs, block quote tags, followed by the text you want to use inside, alright? So let's just say this is a block quote, alright? Now, block quotes, they are typically used for quoted texts from other sources. Alright, to create block quotes, you just do this that I've done. That's just a simple thing about block quotes. Alright, so they set off the paragraph from the rest of your web page. Okay, so the next thing we'll be talking about are comments. Alright, so comments, when using comments do not significantly show anything on your browser. They won't show anything. They are just like guidelines that tells you, or they remind you of future editing tasks. Alright, so you use comments to remind yourself of future editing tasks. Alright, that is the basic thing that a comment does. Okay, so they are also a form of documentation or just like a note to yourself or designers that are viewing your code. Alright, so how do you create these block quotes? To create the block quote, you use the less than sign followed by the factorial sign followed by the hyphen. Alright, 2 hyphens, then your content goes in here. You now say this is a comment, or let's say this is a comment in HTML. Alright, so you now close it using 2 hyphens and a greater than sign. Alright, so when you go to your browser and refresh, you see it's not showing, so it's only the block quote that I just created that is showing. Alright, so the comment won't show, it's just like a guideline. Alright, so when you have a lot of work, you add comments to them, to different parts of your work, so that it will remind you. Okay, so next thing we're going to be talking about is we'll talk about the horizontal lines. Alright, horizontal lines, you can add them, or we also call them horizontal rules. You add them into your web page to break up information or add visual interest. So HTML requires that horizontal lines occupy a line by themselves. Alright, so to insert the horizontal line, you place the HR tags. The HR tags, take for example, I want to insert a horizontal line between these 3 headings and this block quote. I just simply use the HR tag. It doesn't have an end tag. Alright, so when you click on refresh, you can see a horizontal line has been drawn. Alright, so the next thing we'll be talking about, and that is the last thing we'll be talking about in this lesson, are special characters. Alright, There are times when it becomes very necessary to display characters and symbols that are not available on a standard keyboard. Alright, characters such as the copyright symbol, the trademark symbol, the euro sign, all these signs, let's just say the degree sign. So all these mathematical symbols, they are also present in HTML. Alright, so they take the format of an ampersand sign, alright, followed by a hashtag, and then you use a number value. Alright, so each of them has their own specific number value. Okay, take for example, you want to create the copyright symbol, you use the ampersand sign followed by the hashtag, then you use the number 169. You go to your browser and you refresh, you can see your copyright symbol has been created. Okay, so you can follow it up with the text just like copyright 2018 or 2019. Alright, so you can see it has been created. So there are different, okay, let's try another one out. Let's just say ampersand hashtag, let's just say 800. Then you go to your browser and you refresh, you can see it's formed an underscore. Alright, so it's very interesting. Alright, so okay, let's try another one out for the fun. Okay, let's say we want to create a degree sign. You use the ampersand sign followed by the hashtag, and then you use 186. Alright, 186. Go to your browser and you refresh, you can see the degree sign. Okay, so you want to say 20 degrees, you just put the 20 before it and you click on refresh, you can say 20 degrees. Alright, so it's very interesting. Alright, so that's where we'll be stopping for this lesson. Do not forget to subscribe, do not forget to like my page, and do not forget to comment to really help my channel grow. Thank you.